Hey, and welcome to the Inner Conductor Leading from Within channel. Before I lead others, I find stillness within myself. That's my number one rule. And if I lose this connection, I do everything what's possible. Maybe not always in the particular moment, but after I go through the stuff. And that for me is the key. We had a concert yesterday, and I have this special ritual before the concert that I will talk about a little bit later. But for me, stillness within myself is the key, because I do believe, and I do also experience that people follow my energy. Of course, there is a lot of gesture, and there was a lot of study years behind that too, but it's the energy. And leadership for me begins in silence, not in control. For me, to lead is really to listen, and to the sound, to people, even to feel the energies. Because when I listen deeply, I really don't need to push. So immediately when I start to push, that's a sign for me, to do some little change. For me, breathing is very helpful. And it's when I listened, I don't need, there is no pushing. There is nothing. And musicians, I think they feel seen, and they feel safe, and they don't feel directed. Because I don't believe that someone who is directed, that they want to give everything. I think people, when they are safe, when they are seen, and they get permission for their own alignment, and then they give their best. And leadership, the true leadership for me is resonance, is harmony, and it's energy, and not authority. I worked for so many years on myself because I just know now that nothing changes outside of me until I change. And I don't want to expect anything from people to give it to me if I'm not first doing it and giving it by myself. So it's just a reflection of how I feel inside. So yesterday we had this concert, and it was really amazing experience. I just love to have concerts, and the musicians were just amazing. The choir was amazing, the soloists were amazing, and these musicians, instrumentalists were just amazing, and this magic happened on the stage. So I'm still reflecting today. I'm going into the emotions of what happened, and it was truly beautiful. And I'm actually recommending, of course, Bach. Listen to Bach if you want to really reconnect. And when the concert begins, it's in a way feeling that everything I prepared in a way just dissolves. It's just like the presence of the moment takes over. It's like the conducting baton, or how is it in English? And I'm no longer doing anything. I'm just really being present with the music. And the beauty of it is that when I'm just being there with the music and with the musicians and with this energy on stage, it feels like this moment where the leadership literally becomes art. So about one thing, I will share some more things how I do find, because of course before the concert you always feel, I always feel, it's different, of course, from concert to concert, but you know, I have this a very, very small ritual, and that is I close my eyes and I really focus on breathing, at least 10 breaths, and I really think about, you know, relaxing the entire body, so that the body really gets this feeling, oh, I'm safe, it's fine, you know, that not the fear takes over. And it's a very long exhale. Sometimes I'm counting, sometimes I'm not. And then I drink quite a lot of water. So they are two very, you know, well, they look simple. But you know, I reconnect to this generous present moment, and then I hydrate. And I keep quite a lot of focus in being still and peaceful. And then on the stage, many times, you know, something happens, the magic happens, and it's like I always get this, and I don't need the proofs any longer, but it's always, you know, why I'm doing it. And I think it's one of the best forms of leadership, and I think that's the thing that I wanted to share today with you. Thank you for listening, and as I said, it's always good to listen to Bach. And if you do listen to Bach, or if you are a leader in any kind of a way, even, you know, with kids, with, you know, with co-workers, with, you know, whatever it is, do share your ways of connecting to the generous present moment, where you can, where your leadership becomes art.